you, Mr. Jare. My name is Casey Mordecai. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm an attorney with Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights, a human rights NGO based in Washington, D.C., and I work on strategic litigation for the protection of civic space in Latin America and in Africa. It's a real honor to be with you all today, and I really want to thank the Association of West African Media Lawyers for the invitation. Welcome to today's discussion on press freedom, regulating online media, and the growing need to protect media practitioners. I'm looking forward to jumping into our debate and hearing from our distinguished panel of speakers. I think we've already introduced everyone who's here, so I'd like to hand the floor over to Professor Abiodun Adeniyi. Sir, what are your thoughts on press freedom, regulating online media, and the growing need to protect media practitioners?
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate your inviting me. The question of press freedom, of course, is an age-old one. Is one that has been lingering, more because of the tension that often exists between those in government. While those in government or those in power or those in authority, often think that they want to hide as much as possible. Often think that there are some elements, there's some information that should be disguised, that should be kept in confidence. The press, feels that obligation to be revealing, So because of this tension, because of these dialectics, because of this division, these differential understanding of the importance of freedom, the importance of information dissemination, the tangle has always existed. But beyond the black letter laws, around Freedom of Information Act, constitutional provisions on the rights and obligation of the press, also lies the question around the philosophy of freedom. The philosophy of freedom, the psychology of freedom is often lost, on sections of the society, perhaps most especially those in authority. And those in authority, I'm going to use it very loosely because it's a very dynamic concept, very dynamic subject matter. It's always in a flux, Sometimes some people who are in authority today may not necessarily be there tomorrow, and those who are there tomorrow may not be there at some other points in time. But somehow it has become a question of status. And of course, freedom is, has a range of implications, a range of significance to us because, of course, we know it is liberating, it is democratizing, and it enhances processes and procedure. Freedom is a state of being unhindered, I beg your pardon. In that state, humanity functions better, has a range of options. Freedom, if you ask me again, contributed immensely to the success of the industrial revolutions of the West, largely. Freedom may not only be the key to success, but again, it is primary to it. Freedom is a criteria, for the resolution of different social ills, irrespective of downsides. I'll come to the downside later, maybe towards the end. Ladies and gentlemen, you also agree with me that through freedom, societies and systems, often create opportunities and possibilities and power, for reasoning, for ideas, for intellection, and for the resolution of challenges. Because freedom is the absence or the reduction of limits in speeches, in belief systems, in ideologies and in associations. That's what it is essentially in different contexts. But of course, I do know that our focus this morning is on freedom for the press.